Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, welcome to the second Council meeting of the Great Apes Survival Partnership. Let me begin by thanking Dr. Irina Bokova and her team at UNESCO for hosting this meeting and also for the support that they have provided really since the early days of GRASP when we began to establish it following the 2005 meeting in Kinshasa. Conceived in 2001 at the World Summit on Sustainable Development in Johannesburg, the initiative to address the fate of great apes on our planet continues to be an issue of major concern to all of us. The fact of the matter is that in the year 2012, we look back over the last 5, 10, 15 or even 20 years to the Rio Earth Summit, and the sad balance sheet that we have to present to the world is that in virtually every corner of the world, the fate of great apes is under even greater threat than it was in previous decades. The challenge to all of us is today to try and rethink the way that we form partnerships between governments, between the scientific community, NGOs, between local communities, in trying to address the major drivers that are essentially pushing great apes in virtually every part of the world to the point of extinction. It is particularly pleasing that at this Council meeting we have also been able to re-engage with the range states, 21 out of 23 being represented, and therefore providing the foundation upon which this partnership was meant to be built. We are drawing on science, we are drawing on the NGO community, the scientific community in addressing the future of great apes on our planet, but we need the alliance between governments, the public sector, the private sector, communities, in order to address the major drivers, be it illegal trade, the loss of habitat, or simply falsely conceived conservation programs that ultimately have not helped to reverse the threats that we have identified. It is our hope in the United Nations Environment Programme that this second Council meeting becomes an opportunity for relaunching GRASP, essentially almost a GRASP 2.0, with a greater focus on the areas on which we can make a difference and also an understanding of how this alliance, if you want, is a foundation upon which we can build. We need the support of all of you, we need the commitment of international organizations and governments, but we also need the scientific community to believe that without public policy, the future of great apes will be under threat. Without the support of local communities, we will not be able to address the issue of habitat loss or indeed the illegal trade in wildlife. It is my hope that in Paris we can send a signal to all those who care and are committed to addressing the issue of great apes that this GRASP partnership is, if you want, the touchstone of a whole array of initiatives, organizations and partnerships around the world. But we need the coming together, and this is the idea that I would consider to be at the heart of GRASP, and it is our commitment in UNEP, and I'm sure our colleagues in UNESCO as well, that the years that lie ahead of us should produce a different kind of future and also a balance sheet for the fate of great apes on our planet. We are deeply committed to this partnership. We look forward to your participation in the years to come, and I hope that what comes out of this Council meeting will give all of us not only a roadmap, but an inspiration for implementation of activities that will make a difference. Thank you once again for your support, for your continued faith in this initiative, and above all for your commitments to the future of its work. Thank you.